3.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are here to briefly wish you well at the end of this week and to catch you up on a few things in our church life. First of all, we continue to pray for the healing of our nation and the deep division we experience, aware that there is a wide array of feelings among us as the transition into a new presidency happens. May God grant us fresh imagination, far-reaching empathy, a desire to listen to and learn from each other. While some feel new hope and others new fear or despair, our prayer as pastors is that as a congregation, we can keep learning what it means to find our center in Jesus and to support each other in walking in his way amidst the realities of our weary, hurting country.
While so much in these weeks and months continues to trouble and overwhelm us, there are also moments of joy and hope. And we are entering into a stretch of our life together now that holds possibility and promise as we look ahead to the candidating weekend when David Greiser will be with us online for a time of getting to know him better. So if you haven't already, mark your calendars for the weekend of February 5 to 7 as we begin this period of discernment together as a congregation.
That weekend, David will bring the sermon during our regular worship service. And please take note, this will be our usual worship live streamed on Facebook and YouTube, just as we've been doing almost every Sunday since last March. The worship service itself will not be by Zoom, so everyone can tune in just as you usually do for an opportunity to hear David preach.
Additionally, there will be opportunities to interact with David in Zoom meetings during Saturday and again on Sunday after the worship service. So look for details in this week's newsletter, as well as in separate emails that will be coming to you in the new week.
In the life of a church, it is very satisfying, exciting even, to come to the point where you have a date to meet the pastoral candidate. Now that this moment is only 2 weeks away, we invite you to take some pauses between now and then to prepare for that weekend of listening and interaction. You might want to write down a few of your own questions and pray, especially pray to be open to God's Spirit as both David and the congregation discern, are we being called to be together in ministry?
We give thanks that we have come to this moment in the search process. And we also give thanks this afternoon that both John Ruth and Harold Kreider have returned home from the hospital with good reports, and we continue to pray for their ongoing health and well-being.
And on a lighter, but also truly joyful note, the new hymnals arrived here at the church office today. So look for information in the newsletter about how to pick yours up if you ordered one back last November, a year and a little bit ago. And look forward to seeing more of that music and those prayers in our worship together in the coming weeks and months.
And now join us in this prayer adapted from the Corrymeela community.
God who calls us to follow, God who invites us to question.
You allow us to come as we truly are and to see beyond our limited view.
Help us to keep relocating ourselves within the reach of your grace, that we might gain an even fuller sense of the good news we still can hear. Amen. Peace to you, dear friends.